Alright guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to flush and refill a radiator for a 1999 Ford Ranger. This is my Ford Ranger, I just bought it. This is out right here because I'm plasti dipping the little center console, but it doesn't matter. I might make a video on that, so stay posted if you want to figure out how to do that. But here's the flush that we're using. Basically, you just put this in the radiator after you let it drain, and you close it back up, put some water in there, let the engine run for a little bit, let the engine run for 10 minutes with the heater on, and then you let this drain out, and you go ahead and add your coolant. Now there's different few types of coolant. This coolant is just 1 gallon of straight coolant. They sell 50-50, which is half coolant, half water, so you don't have to put the water in, it's already done for you. You just got to figure out how many gallons your thing needs or whatever. Your radiator. And yeah, but I'm gonna have to put half a gallon of water, so what I'll do is I'll dump this in there and I'll fill the water and put it in here, since I know this is a gallon, and I'll go ahead and put it in there. But first we're gonna go ahead and flush this. It's right here on the driver's side. If you look at this little bolt, it's gonna look exactly like that. It's plastic. That's what most Ford Rangers have. You just unscrew that. You might need a little socket for it. I was able to do it with my hands. I just drained out all the nasty coolant that we had in there, and now we're closing this right back up, not too tight, just so nothing comes out, and we're gonna go ahead and put our flush in the radiator. Alright, so I already took that off. You don't want to take that off when it's hot, because when it has pressure in it, you definitely don't want to do that. So we're going to go ahead and dump this in there and let the engine run. So I just finished putting the water in. I already put that coolant in, or that flushing stuff in the radiator. Just finished putting water in there. I just took that hose, made a little funnel with the water bottle cap, which is somewhere over there. I just cut off the end of it, and I filled it up to the top. Now I'm just gonna let it run for 10 minutes until it let's see, until it reaches normal temperature, which is probably about in the middle. And when it reaches that temperature, we'll go ahead and turn the heater on, and I gotta put that. This panel will be back in by then, and yeah. Another quick thing I want to say about the plasti dip was, I can make a video on how to do it. I just plasti dipped this because it was looking a little dirty, so it looks a little better now. I did my rims too, my emblems, my front bumper, my tailgate. Probably should have made a video on that, but I didn't. But if you guys want to see a video, just go ahead and post something. I could just peel something off, make a quick video on how I did my car. But yeah, no, I just wanted to mention that real quick. Alright, so now that we're about normal temperature, I'm going to go ahead and turn the heater on. Let that run. I already got the center console, back in there, but I put the timer on, be a little more specific. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and let that run for a little bit. We want it to run for 10 minutes is what the bottle says on the flush, and then after that we're gonna let it drain out, just like we did to drain the coolant that was in there before you flushed it, and yeah, and we're gonna drain it out, put the new coolant in, and we're good to go. Alright, so we're getting close to the 10-minute mark. Again, I want to show you guys what this was. It's called Bars Leaks Radiator 10-minute Flush. Look exactly like that. Costs about like $3 something at AutoZone. But yeah, we're getting close to. We're at 8:30, and I don't have that much gas, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off a little early. But I'm gonna move the truck. My dad wants it in the grass. This stuff is gonna stay in your driveway. I don't think it will, so if you guys want to do it in your driveway, go ahead. It's because I'm not draining into a bucket. I just let it drain out kind of in the street. But yeah, so what we're gonna go ahead and do now is I gotta get this thing next to the hose, so I gotta put it in the grass, and what you gotta do is you gotta open the drain up and let it flush. Let the water flush the stuff out. Alright, so you want to let the hose go, and you want to let it keep running, and once you see that the water's not, all nasty and rusty and stuff, you want to go ahead and let it let it drain out. So let it drain out until the water's clear. I'm gonna go ahead and set that up, and you might want to tie your hose some kind of way so it stays on the radiator, so you don't have to stay there the whole time, which is what I'm gonna do, and I'll show you that. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. That's all the nasty stuff coming out right there. And I got a little system hooked up here. I put some masking tape hooked up to that little funnel I made. And now all we gotta do is turn the water on a little bit, and we should get some water flushing through there constantly. That looks better. Alright, so that looks about right. There's a little bit of water coming out on the sides. Whoops. Don't want that to happen. Make sure you keep going back and forth, and turn it to where you need it. And that looks like it should be okay. Got some water going in there. Wait till the water coming out is just perfectly clear. Another thing you want to do is fill this thing with water. You can't really see it, but mine's all nasty in there. It's the radiator coolant where this thing goes. There's a little tube that connects to it, and I don't know if you can see it. I ran it all the way. It's this one right here. Ran it all the way through the bottom, so it can just leak right out. Just fill that up with water a few times. Let a hose run through it. Let a hose run through this. You saw the plastic bottle. Wait till that water turns clear for the radiator, and we'll start putting the coolant in.